Welcome to Chronically Online with Ryan and Chauncey. I'm Ryan,
And I'm Chauncey.
and this is episode 9.
Ryan, how are you, dude?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. Want me to tell you about my week?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, car broke down.
Okay.
Still got to get that fixed. Still working on it. Trying to figure out what's the problem. It's just
like
not starting.
banging on the engine with the hammer.
I'm trying. If it'll get it to start over, turn over. I replaced the starter. The alternator's good. The battery's good. Spark plug's good. Starter relay's good. Don't know what it is.
Huh.
It's annoying.
I wish I was a car guy. I could help you out, but I'm not.
That's all right. Went to Silver Dollar City. Didn't ride a single thing. Went there primarily for my son. He rode everything. I see why people don't take kids to amusement parks, but it wasn't as bad as he wasn't the problem. Every other kid around us, dude, just screaming, crying. Because we're in the kiddie area. So, dude, it was.
I didn't visit that area very much.
It's like where all like the firefighter stuff is and stuff like that, like Fire in the Hole and.
Oh, shoot. I haven't been there in forever.
Yeah, well, it was every time a ride stopped, a kid screamed because they wanted to go again. And I'm like, and you know, at that age, kids can't really grasp of like waiting in the line.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even busy. Like there was some rides that my son was able to like. They just told him to stay on because.
Yeah, those were. I like to get on the unpopular rides for that reason. Because I knew I could probably get a little
couple,
double.
Yeah, get a couple
Yeah.
spins in.
Did you eat any good food?
No, first of all,
You just went there and.
well, we went to a pizza place afterward called Ozark Mountain Pizza.
Oh,
Fire,
really?
so good.
Never
dude.
heard of it.
So good. Kara's brother's girlfriend's mom owns the place.
Kara's brother's girlfriend's mom. Okay.
She owns it. Phenomenal.
Free?
Yeah. Apparently, Kenny Chesney ate there the other
Really?
day, or he was in town, or Luke Bryan. Somebody that was in town over the summertime last year, they ate there. Yeah.
Kenny Chesney.
He's a country singer, right?
Yeah, but I can't name one song.
Yeah, but
I can name a Luke Bryan song.
one of the country singers they ate there, so that was pretty.
Heck yeah.
It was
Picture
fire.
on the wall?
Yeah, they had all types of stuff.
Nice.
I had a what's it called?
Calzone.
No, cheeseburger pizza.
Oh,
The
yeah.
base was mustard.
Yeah, that's good.
I fucked with it.
Yeah.
That was my first time having it.
My dad used to make that.
Really?
Yeah.
I might have to get
Pretty
on
good.
that.
Get
I
a
might
little
have to
pickles on it and everything.
Yeah, the pickles was one of the toppings. It was a bacon.
Beef.
It was a bacon cheeseburger pizza. So it had
Yeah.
the beef, bacon, pickle on the top, and then the base was instead of like it was mustard.
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Oh, that is
It's good.
yeah." Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we used to have that. We used to have barbecue chicken. We used to have breakfast pizza all the time.
What? That brings me to the question: what's your go-to pizza like topping?
Classic pepperoni with
you're a
banana
classic-
pepper.
Your classic pepperoni. Oh, you're right. You did tell me
Pepperoni,
that.
banana pepper.
Yeah,
Every time.
I
But
did.
I don't mind any other type of pizza, really. I don't hate any type of toppings. I don't know. Do people actually do anchovies?
I don't know. That's real nasty. Though.
Never seen anybody do it. If they do it, then I'll turn that one down. Other than that, I'm cool with anything.
No, I think having anchovies on a pizza is downright disgusting.
I've never seen people. I've never had an anchovy, so you know what?
Mm-hmm.
What do I know?
Yeah, that's true. My father-in-law likes Hawaiian, so he likes he's the pineapple on pizza type of guy.
That's the type of people that put grapes and raisins in a salad.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's what Hawaiian pizza is for.
Yeah, I think my go-to is I love bacon pizza, but certain people's bacon pizza, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a huge fan of Little Caesars bacon pizza.
So I've never had bacon pizza.
Really?
I've had pizza with bacon on it, along with like sausage and beef.
Oh no, this is strictly just like the topping
never
is
had
bacon.
that.
Oh, you got to try it. It's a different type of.
Oh,
It's a different type of.
sounds pretty bacon heavy.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is. It's a different type of flavor. You want to get your palate wet.
Tell you what, I'll tell her. Oh, never mind. Move on. You ever just stumble on your words? So you're like, there's no recovering.
Dude, all the time. Do you not know me?
Yeah, but you keep going.
That's true.
I'm just giving up there. I'm calling it.
We got baby birds at our house too. They hatched like I would probably say they look roughly 5-6 days old.
In or out? Are
I'll
they
tell
in your
you.
house? Did
No,
you bring them in?
they're outside. I'll
Oh.
tell you the story. So when we first moved into the house that we're at now, in the front door,
Who helped
there's
you move?
you
Oh.
and Tyler.
Oh.
The front door, there's a light where you turn on like your front door
Porch light.
Porch light. I couldn't think of the name. There's a porch light. In the little crevice between the porch light and the wall, there was a bird, and it was laying a nest. And every single day, I would fight this bird. I would literally walk up, because I would leave for work. There would be a nest. I would pull it down because I knew what it was trying to do. It was building a nest, so I knew it was trying to lay eggs, but I did not want it to lay eggs there because I knew that once it laid eggs, I couldn't move it.
Yeah.
Because it's like illegal to move it. So I couldn't move it. So every day I would come home from work. It was a bigger nest. So I would pull it down.
That's a lot of work.
So one day I left it up there for like 3 days straight. And I was like, oh, I'm just gonna go. I was like, it's huge. I need to pull this down. So I pulled it down. There was 3 eggs in it. All of them broke. I murdered these birds. And on my Ring camera, I saw the bird fly back. I cleaned everything up. I saw the bird fly back down, looking for this nest, looking for these eggs. And it broke my heart.
Did
So
you
I'm
get the footage of you destroying them?
yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. It broke my heart because I was like, there's no way I just killed these birds. I was devastated because I intentionally wanted to move the nest so she could go lay them somewhere else, not just right there. Because the porch light is right next to my son's room. And if you know baby birds, at a certain age, they're going to start quacking or tweeting.
Quacking.
And the last thing I want,
Quacking.
the last thing I want is my son to wake up any earlier than he has to because these birds are going crazy because they want food.
That was irresponsible of the bird to keep going back to it.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Like she was asking for it.
So my son got sad when he found out when he saw the eggs on the ground. So we bought a birdhouse, we painted it, built it, we set it outside. The same bird came back, started building the nest.
Dang.
It built the nest. There are now 4 birds that are hatched.
So she popped out 7?
Yeah. Within the
Wild.
span of like between January and now. And now there's 4 birds in there, and they're first of all, birds are just when they're that
ugly,
small,
dude.
they're ugly as shit.
They're like
have you seen a bird with
mostly
his
mouth.
Have you seen it with his
Yes.
mouth open? The little dots and shit that's in
They're
there.
huge
It's
too.
scary looking.
Yeah.
Well, every
Baby
time
birds, usually baby versions of anything is cute, but birds, no.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know that because they've been so quiet. So I didn't know that they hatched or if she even laid eggs until one day I'm leaving out and I saw her fly off because the birdhouse is now on the porch light. Like I got it hanging on the porch light high up so where she can still feel comfortable to lay her eggs and do everything. Because I let her. So she won at that point. She won. I let her do it. I just didn't let her do it on the porch light. It's inside the nest. I mean, inside the birdhouse. She flew off one day as I was walking out the door, and I saw a head sticking up, and I'm like, "What the fuck is that?" And it started moving. I'm like, "Oh, she laid eggs." So I got the ladder and I climbed up and I looked, There were four birds in there, and they all, as soon as they saw me, they said, I said, oh shit. I was like, oh shit. Back up. No, literally. Because it's so scary looking. If you look up a picture of a bird, anyone that has seen know what I'm talking about. The bird mouth, when it opens up, it is the most terrifying thing in the world. It makes me itch. It makes my skin crawl. It's so nasty looking. But yeah, now we got birds.
Congrats.
And I told my son the other day, he saw him before we left. I showed him the bird before I came over here. And he said, because I told him the other day, I said, hey, in about 3 weeks, they're going to fly off. And that'll be the end of them. And he looked at me, he goes, huh? I said,
uh-oh.
I said, they're going to fly off. And he goes, oh, no.
No, they'll stick around.
He said, no. I said, no. He said, no. It's funny now. Amari, he's starting to develop personality. And you can tell because I'll ask him something and he'll go, I'll be like, did you do this? And he'll go, maybe. He starts to say maybe now. And that's his big thing now. It's maybe. It's literally, I'm like, hey, where's your toy? Where's your truck? Where's your truck? He'll go, maybe. But that's it. He'll just say maybe because he's thinking about it, but he doesn't know how to say anything. He's 2, so his the vocabulary, it's not, the words is not there, but he knows what he's trying to say. I'm like, but he's just saying, he stops at maybe every single time. Maybe.
That's funny.
Well, maybe what, Amari? Tell me. So, that's what we did this week. Fix cars, go to Silver Dollar City, play with birds. And clean our house
and expand his vocabulary.
Yes, my other son is doing great. He's a cute little guy. He looks just like Amari, but I thought I was gonna burp. My bad.
That's gross.
Did you see that the Thunderbolts came out? And I heard that
I've heard it's pretty good.
I heard it's the best thing since Endgame.
Since Endgame?
Mm-hmm.
But we've had Spider-Man No Way Home.
Shang-Chi was great.
We've had No Way Home.
I haven't seen that. Yeah, I heard it's better than that.
You haven't seen No Way Home?
I have. Oh. I'm just saying, I haven't seen Thunderbolts, so I heard it's better than that.
There's no way.
There's a whole bunch of... apparently... I haven't seen too many spoilers on this movie, which is good. But I've heard that it teases the Fantastic Four. Which I'm super excited about. Do you know anything about the Fantastic Four?
No.
Do you know who they are? The Thing, Mr. Fantastic, Invisible Woman.
Yeah, the Thing is the Rock guy.
And Human Torch. Flame on, Human Torch. The Rock guy's the Thing. Yeah. Mr. Fantastic is the guy that stretches.
You know that episode of SpongeBob where...
they got the superpowers?
Yeah. That's kind of a ripoff, right?
Uh-huh. I
know that. That's a good episode.
Man. SpongeBob. Such a classic. Yeah, I don't know if we talked about this already, but it's been going around TikTok. What's your childhood Mount Rushmore? Like people, not just like the TV show, but like people. Like for instance, people were saying like
so it can only be 4?
Yeah, so like for instance, the Disney Channel, people put out Mount Rushmore of the Disney Channel like stars, and there were 4 females, and it was
Lizzie McGuire.
No, it was
Raven?
Miley. No, that's the thing. Exactly. It was Miley Cyrus, Selena Gomez, Zendaya.
So it's a generational thing.
Yeah,
because they're missing.
So everybody. So I've been seeing it in the comments, and I agree with the people in the comments because it has to be Lizzie McGuire. So I said, or Brenda Songs, because Brenda Songs. Who? London Tipton.
Who?
Oh my gosh, you haven't seen Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. I forgot. This doesn't even make any sense to you. So Brenda Songs, she was in like Wendy Wu, Homecoming Warrior. She was in Stuck in the Suburbs, Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, Sweet Life on Deck. She was in a whole bunch of different movies. And like Raven Simone, That's So Raven, Cheetah Girls,
I know her.
Yeah. So basically, the criteria for me to be on a Mount Rushmore, you got to be in more than one show. You know what I mean? I feel like, or you got to be in the movies as well. Like for instance, like Raven.
Okay.
Raven was in shows and movies and different TV shows. Brenda Songs was in multiple TV shows and movies. Who else? Lizzie McGuire, Ashley Tisdale. She was in High School Musical, Phineas and Ferb, Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. Like there was multiple things that they were in around Disney that made them like the big Disney stars, and that's what I consider like the Mount Rushmore type of deal. But I know, so let's do what do you think that's the...
Are we doing Nickelodeon?
Yeah, well, no.
Separate from Disney?
Yeah. So, because you know more Nickelodeon, so we're not... So, take Disney...
so I'm doing Nickelodeon,
so what
you're doing Disney?
No. I'm going to do Disney. I'm going to do Nickelodeon as well. What is your Mount Rushmore
Dang.
of Nickelodeon? Like, for me, like, I put these two people as one.
Are you going to do Drake and Josh as one?
No.
Can I do Drake and Josh as one?
Sure.
Keenan and Kel?
Yeah.
Dang. We got to put Amanda Bynes.
Amanda Bynes, yeah, that's what
she deserves to be
me
up
and my
there.
sisters were talking about that, and Amanda Bynes, yeah, she's up there.
Yeah.
I would say Miranda Cosgrove. iCarly was so generational.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like that was a generational show. Like especially after like Zoe 101 and stuff like that, because like iCarly was like, it was like that was the shit. Like that was a good show. It wasn't my favorite, but it was a good show.
What else is there?
You got
like shows. Live action Nickelodeon.
You got Drake and Josh, Big Time Rush.
Ned's Declassified Nickelodeon?
Ned Declassified is
I wouldn't put them up there. I didn't really
Yeah.
like that one. It was fine.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of Ned Declassified, have you seen their podcast?
Yeah.
Dude, apparently all of them were fucking.
Yeah. Dang. It's got to be Amanda Bynes. Can I use Drake and Josh as one person?
Yeah, I guess so.
Or no?
Yeah, the difference between like Nickelodeon and Disney is that a lot of the shows, a lot of the people didn't pick up on other shows. A small few of them did, but not a lot.
I don't know.
Does that make sense? Like,
I think Crazy Steve / Spencer deserves some love. Because he was good on Drake and Josh, and he was good on iCarly.
Let me see. Let's see. What's it called? Nickelodeon TV shows.
Live action?
Yeah. Let's do live action.
Probably not going to know half the list because
you didn't know them?
Well, if they're current.
All that, I know.
Never watched that, but that's like
it's a staple.
Yeah.
Keenan and Kel. Drake and Josh. You've never seen My Brother and Me, have you?
Never heard of it.
That was I think that was before our time, but I had older sisters that
wasn't all
it.
that before our time. That's kind of like a long running like
So
SNL. That was like SNL for Nickelodeon.
Kids. Yeah. The Amanda Show, obviously. Big Time Rush.
No.
Ned Declassified. Victorious.
Didn't watch it. Victorious was Nickelodeon?
Yeah, because you remember Zoe 101?
Yeah, didn't watch it, but yeah.
What's the girl? Victoria Justice? Is that her name? Mm-hmm. She played in Zoe 101. And that was her transition show. You know what I mean? Like from Zoe 101, that was her show. I think because she was just a side character and Zoe 101 because it was all about Jamie Lynn Spears before she got pregnant and they like bounced her. But then Victorious was her show. Do you remember Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Never watched it.
But have you heard of it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not sure. I don't know the rest of these.
Yeah, I just
the Nick
like
Cannon
what I like.
show.
No. What?
Yeah. No, dude. It was a
So I
great
guess
show.
I'm sticking with Amanda Bynes, iCarly, Drake and Josh.
The
that-
Keke Palmer Show, True
No.
Jackson VP. You don't remember
Who?
that one?
I
Oh,
mean, I know
dude.
who that is, but no, never heard of it. Never watched it.
2008?
No.
You weren't watching Nickelodeon in 2008?
I'm sure I was, but not that.
Dude, it was always on. They had 196 episodes. That was one of the longer running ones on Nickelodeon. Oh, do you remember that? Do you remember that Fred show?
Never watched it, but I used to watch Fred on YouTube, unfortunately.
You were one of you were. Oh, dude.
I don't want to say I guess I thought it was funny.
I got introduced to him in like 5th grade, and it was. I hated him.
See, I didn't mind. I liked him. I'll admit, I liked him. I liked Annoying Orange too. You ever watch Annoying Orange?
You one of them kids.
Yeah, I was. I think Annoying Orange was my gateway to thinking dark humor was like peak comedy. You know?
Yeah.
One of those kids for a while.
That's okay. Okay. You seem like you would be. But yeah, okay, so I would have to probably say Drake and Josh, I'm counting them as one. Miranda Cosgrove, Keke Palmer, and Keenan and Kel.
What has she done?
Sorry. I think I would take out
You left Amanda Bynes
I would take out Drake and Josh and put Amanda Bynes.
That's